Hello, this is Brett Sanders, Anderson County Council District 4, doing a recap on tonight's September the 7th County Council meeting. We started out with a report from the Public Safety Committee, and it was basically giving us an update on EMS and QRVs, where our ambulances are located, where our QRVs are located. We moved on from that to the report from the Planning and Public Works Committee, which was primarily Chairman Wilson is the chairman, or Miss Cindy Wilson is the chairman of that committee, and it was on the conservation design subdivision that she's been working on, and we've all been working on in that committee, and it was going over some of the tax credits and things of that nature to entice and motivate developers to leave some green space. We also had a report from Councilwoman Wilson from the Appalachian Council of Governments, and basically it was over $18 million worth of road work, infrastructure work that's going on in the county. There was Highway 178, Abbeville Highway, Wellpine Road, Williamson, Highway 76. Like I said earlier, a total of over $18 million of improvements. She also discussed the high-speed rail system that they're discussing on bringing in. They were planning on coming down I-85. Originally, I think they're moving away from that plan because of congestion, and that's 2 to 3 decades out. So, ordinance third readings tonight, we had the final on the conservation subdivision that we discussed last time, that allows developers to cluster their home sites, so maybe a smaller lot, but leave more open green space and walking trails, parks, dog parks, things of that nature to present a more appealing product, get away from the cookie cutter type stuff that we're seeing a lot of times. We also had a third reading on with the town of Williamston to Anderson County has 300,000 gallons per day capacity, sewer capacity in the area, and we met with the town of Williamston. They need it for Fort Hill subdivision and some other growth that they're having. We're not utilizing it at the time, and they've agreed to pay us $300,000 for the 300,000 gallons per day, which is basically what it cost us. So that way we can help Williamston grow and develop some, and I think that would be a good project and help Williamston and those surrounding areas with their growth. We had a third reading on a project called Project Stella. It's actually for Greenville County. We have a municipal relationship with Greenville, and it goes back and forth, and this will primarily allow those developers on the Greenville side and Greenville County to allow them for state incentive programs and packages that's available through the state. We also had a couple of zoning changes today. We had some properties on Wellpine Road, 11.23 acre tract from industrial to a service district that was passed. We also had a third reading on a project on Highway 187, and it was primarily a conservation type subdivision, which it actually passed tonight, but they're doing a similar project. I think it's going to be a very quality project over in that area. Pool, walking trails, dog parks. I also reached out to the property buyer and talked with them, and they've agreed to contribute $25,000 to the Zion Fire Department. That will help Zion with their needs, and I know they're planning on building a new station so in the near future, so hopefully that'll motivate some other people to donate. Second reading, we had another request with Greenville on a project they're doing for the South Carolina Incentives Program. We had a fee in lieu agreement on a $50 million project, which is an expansion on a company that's currently here, an existing company or industry. It's going to create 135 new jobs. They're already paying currently $762,000 in taxes. This expansion will put them over the additional $160,000 a year in taxes. We had a couple of zoning changes tonight. Basic stuff that, second and third reading. We had one or two first readings that was basically one was taking from agricultural are from R20 to an agricultural. Some others were changing more from a commercial to industrial. Just basic changes. I think a lot of that zoning depends on how it's worded on the project and what they actually do, and it helps the project fit into the type zoning that they need. Finally, tonight we had some requests by council. I had a couple requests. One request was to help the Pendleton Farmer Society. I know they had some sprinkler issue problems over there that had to be addressed and re-updated. Powdersville Athletic League got some things from Councilman Davis, and then we had the Anderson County Genealogical Society that was needing I think it was $2,000 to do some projects that they had coming up, and I think it was like $2,250 all said and done. And AIM Homeless Fund had some requests from all districts, and I think everyone helped AIM out. Overall, it was a long council meeting, but quick agenda type stuff, but it was just a lot of time-consuming stuff. Nothing to get real excited about tonight, but I will say I'd like to thank our employees. We had our Anderson County Employee Appreciation Sunday, had a great turnout for great employees. We also had Celebrate Anderson with John Michael Montgomery. I think the count was, I think I'm hearing a couple of different things, but we're going to say 6,000 plus people came out and enjoyed the beautiful day and celebrated this great county that we live in, and we're all blessed and thankful to be here, and I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you.